their accomplishments.
Yeah, and it was fun for us to watch. We got a chance to do a number of highlights of the football games last year. Also live streams. We'll be doing live streams again in 2018, along with highlights, and you can find all that at ZaleskiSportsShow.com and on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. So you talked about maybe it didn't end exactly the way that you wanted. Those kids that are now seniors and juniors, they were juniors and sophomores last year during that playoff run. You won the first playoff game and then ran into Amherst. And as it turns out, a lot of teams ran into Amherst and bounced off. Just talk about what that experience now means and how that can translate to action on the football field this year.
Yeah, the experience is great, and anytime you go against good football teams, you learn something about yourself, whether as a coach, as a player, as a team, and there's nothing else that can really replicate those types of experience. So when you look at a team like Amherst, and you look at a team like a Stanley Boyd or an Eau Claire Regis, playing in those games is extremely valuable, and having the number of kids we have coming back, having had those experiences, I do think bodes well. It's a little bit different sometimes in those games and how you handle situations, and we want to just continue to improve in those situations. Yeah,
and Coach, I'll give you a chance now to call out maybe just a handful of those seniors that are on this year's team and what you expect out of them and the whole senior class this year.
Yeah, we do have a nice, very experienced senior class coming back, and they've played a lot of football. They love the game. They've been very motivated. I've been very impressed with the pace of practice and whatnot, which a lot of times is dictated by our older kids. And so when you look at, Logan Schernitz is a really, standout two-way player on offense, defense. Carson Hildebrandt, both at running back and linebacker. Jared Mandel has a lot of experience at quarterback for us, really entering his third year as a starter. That's a really big piece of things, and so when you look at the number of those kids, those three kids, you throw in like an Ethan Meese as a defensive back and a tight end. A lot of these guys have been playing since they were sophomores, so not only are they experienced seniors, they're a little bit more experienced than a lot of times you'll see.
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned a couple of those names. So hitting newsstands all across central Wisconsin here in the next couple days is our Fall Sports magazine. You had an opportunity to be interviewed for the magazine. We even put your picture in it. How about that, huh? And then Jared Mandel and Logan there inside the magazine. They can folks can pick those up all across central Wisconsin and right there in Spencer as well. So we're really proud of that magazine. I think we're going to have some good fun with it. And like you said, some of those kids that you called out there got an opportunity to be in the magazine. So we look forward to kind of staying in touch that way. As the season progresses, there's no doubt that you don't finish the season like you started. The team changes, gets better, gets different. Maybe who are some of those others, maybe sophomores, juniors, that have a chance to really propel themselves through the season?
Yeah, that's one of those questions you don't totally know. Coming into a season, you have an idea of your depth chart, and you get into a week or two, and that changes pretty quickly, and you do an inter-squad scrimmage, and it changes more, and a scrimmage and more, and so until you play a game on a Friday night or a Thursday or Saturday, an actual game, you're not totally sure what you have. So I do think there's a number of kids that really could be on the verge of a breakout. I've been very impressed with Austin Bacon. He's really come into camp this year, and both as a running back and as a safety, he's been pretty dynamic. We've got Nate Carroll back, who was kind of a force last year on the offensive and defensive line. So, those are a couple more kids that I think will be, pretty big contributors. Hayden Ballman had some pretty good experience by the end of last year too as a sophomore, so he's coming back as a junior here. So, those are a few kids, but like I say, we don't know till we hit the game, and every year there's surprises, and it's amazing how much your depth chart changes from, your mini camp through your training camp to game one to the end of the season, and our guys do pride themselves on continuing to compete throughout the year, and I think that's a nice staple of our program, that kids are always looking to get better.
Yeah, good. Well, we're really looking forward to the 2018 football season overall, and Spencer Columbus, a big part of that, and to kind of show an example of that. Again, I mentioned live streams here a couple times. Live streams available at ZaleskiSportsShow.com. Friday, August 17th, our game of the week is Spencer Stratford. Now, talk about two Central Wisconsin heavyweights, and then you get the chance to go nose to nose with the Stratford Tigers in week one. What are you looking for in that game?
Well, they're a very good team. We're excited to play them. It's going to be physical. They're well coached. They're very fundamentally sound, technique sound, and they have a lot of size and strength too. So I think that, you know, when you look at their defensive line, it's one of the best that I've seen on film, and that's always tough to start up with. So we do look forward to the matchup. Like I say, they're a program that we have a lot of respect for, and very quality program. It's a great measuring stick early on as far as where we're at and where we need to go, what we need to improve upon. So I would expect it to be a very physical game. There's a lot of good football players on the field on both sides of the ball that know what they're doing too. And you know, look forward to the atmosphere. I think to have the two towns, you know, so close to each other there. You know, both communities travel very well, and so we're anticipating a pretty large crowd. Should be a great environment. You know, one of those, you know, just Friday night high school, you know, football game, Friday night lights, you know, environments that a lot of people look forward to.
Yeah, like I said, Coach, I mean, I don't know a bigger game that I could even dream up to start the season. You mentioned the proximity, 11 miles. I mean, some folks, I mean, that's pretty short. Some people could even walk if they left early enough in the afternoon. And so you kind of mentioned it. I don't know that there'd be many people left at home in either community. I think that's going to be jam-packed. So get down there early, game time, 7 p.m., as always. Broadcast starts at 6:40. We're really looking forward to it. Coach, aside from that, you know, that game will come and go, win or lose. There's going to be many more games. How do you kind of handicap the whole 2018 season? Or maybe a better question, what are the goals for the season?
We really have to focus 1 week at a time, especially in our conference. There's a lot of quality opponents, and after week one, we'll have a much better idea of where we are at, and you take a look at some of the other scores around the league and see where other teams are at. But we can't get ahead of ourselves. We know that we'll have tough opponents early and often, and we just have to try to focus in at that one opponent at a time.
Yeah, good. Well, again, Coach, we're very excited about Rocket football this year. I know you are too. The live stream schedule I mentioned a couple times. We'll be at many of your games. Others will be highlighted, and you're going to be definitely well covered this year. We're really looking forward to it. Thanks for spending time on the couch. I hope it was good for you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Appreciate the coverage as always.
Yeah, you got it. All right, guys. Jason Zaleski here for Coach on the Couch.
Well, Hillers is your Milwaukee Tool headquarters. Stop at Hillers now and get $100 off your next Milwaukee Tool purchase. No trade-ins needed, and Hillers will not be undersold. Welcome to the Hillers True Value pregame show. Hillers is your Milwaukee Tool headquarters. Stop at Hillers now and get $100 off your next Milwaukee Tool purchase. No trade-ins needed, and Hillers will not be undersold.
And with us on the couch today is Spencer Rocket head coach Jason Gorst. Coach, thanks for being here today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to have a good time. We're going to learn a little bit more about you. We'll learn a whole lot about Spencer Rocket football and who knows what else we'll get into here during the show. But so as we get started here, people that are new to the audience or maybe new to Spencer Columbus football, how long have you been coaching, and how do you stay motivated to keep coming back every year?
Well, this would be my 8th year as a varsity.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy.
We are live here at Dr. W.M.A. Olson Field in Greenwood, where the Greenwood Indians are hosting the Loyal Greyhounds. I'm joined by Greenwood head coach Chris Schmidt. And Coach, how do you feel about your team headed into tonight's game?
Well, tonight I guess our big thing is we have to be able to play with their speed. If our kids do that, I think we'll be all right.
Greenwood wins tonight. How?
Matching their speed, cutting them off on the edge and just doing our job. We have to be disciplined. We have to play good defense, and offensively we have to control the ball.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks.
V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. V&H.
Yeah, either way, I get notifications for both. So. So I can go on whenever I'm ready, kind of here? Okay. Actually, I probably should stand. Oh. All right, awesome. I thought we'd go to commercial before the game started, but okay. Awesome.
Well, I mean, I've been running commercials.
Okay.
So we will, but as soon as the game starts, we'll tell you ready.
All right, awesome.
You excited?
Yeah.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Chili. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work?
Kind of yell a little bit. That's only a downside about being right in the middle. Are they doing the national anthem in 2 minutes, do you think? Or? Okay. Then I won't go on quick, but yeah, I'll wait till after the national anthem.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So.
inbounds from Loyal. The defense.
I just hold it then.
Number 4, Trevor. The offense for the Greenwood Indians. Number
Can you come over this way? I don't know. Coach then to be there. Whatever.
What?
Can you stand on this side?
Yeah.
So the coach is
Yeah, that's fine. Here, I'll just move
Oh,
my
sorry.
stuff. I'll move my stuff. What's going on with the mic? Okay, one sec. Just okay, there you go.
Two.
You're good at reading my notes.
Two.
kicking off for Loyal will be Nathan Buchanan.
We're live here at Dr. W.M.A. Olson Field in Greenwood, where the Greenwood Indians are hosting the Loyal Greyhounds. We're just about ready for a kickoff, as Loyal is going to kick off to Greenwood to start the game. Semi-deep kick to the sideline, almost out of bounds, and he let it touch it. He touched it before it went out of bounds, so it'll be down right there, about the 21-yard line. If you would have let it go out of bounds, it would have been a penalty. And Greenwood would have been starting out much closer, or had much better field position. But he touched it, and so he'll be down right at the 21-yard line. Like here. So we got Cooper Bredlow at quarterback. A fumble on the first play of the game, and he covers it up.
Fumble, Bredlow recovers.
Greenwood got lucky in the first play. Loyal right back there to cover him up. All right, second about 7 right now. Back in the pistol. We get, looks like offsides on Loyal. Also had movement on Greenwood as well. Looks like a false start on Greenwood. So they're going to back him up another 5 yards. All right, let's see if Greenwood can get some positive yards on this next play. Oh, now they're signaling against Loyal. Okay, so it's offsides on Loyal. 2nd and about 12 right now. Brett Lou back. He's going to run it. And he's got a wide open space. It's closed up quickly by Skylar Ruggles. At about the 37-yard line. Correct that, about the 38-yard line, actually. Looks like we have an official's timeout. All right, so they're to the line now. 1st and 10. Quick handoff, and he's met right away by the defensive lineman. That was number 25, Wyatt Atrek at running back. Artak. Looks like about a loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 for the Indians. Number 32 in motion, and it's kind of an option, and he kept it. It almost looked as if number 25 kept the ball for Greenwood. Third down and about 9.5, it looks like, for Greenwood. Man in motion. And it's a fake handoff. And he gets met right away by a swarm of Greyhound defensive linemen. Just got rid of the ball, so it'll be 4th down, and we'll see if they're going to punt or they're going to go for it. Looks like they're going to punt. Quentin Myers for Greenwood's back there to punt. We've got Trevin Wilkie back to return. And it actually goes right to number 65, Maverick Rail. And he gets about 10 or 15 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Loyal Greyhounds, right about the 39-yard line. Well, they're going to get their first drive of the game. Some players to watch for Loyal. We have Clayton Rarick, the running back and middle linebacker. He was actually on our 3-C moment for Zaleski Sports this week. He had a play where he broke 5 tackles and scored for the Greyhounds to start the game. And the give is to Trent. The carries by Stephen Buchanan. It's a short gain, about 1 yard. 2nd down and 9 for the Greyhounds. Quinn Brousseau under center. And another give. Give to Buchanan. Another short gain. Nothing to Clayton Rarick yet. 3rd and 5. Give to Rarick, and he's met by number 77, Carson Humke, and it'll be 4th down for Greenwood. I mean for Loyal. 4th and 3. And it looks like they're going to punt. They've got Trevin Wilkie back to send it away.
And Brentwell back.
And
Wilkie to do the kicking.
ball bounces once, and they're going to let it go. Loyal's going to down it on the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Greenwood. They got an 80-yard field to cover for the touchdown. Greenwood's missing a key player, Cole Zimbauer. He was a running back and defensive back for them, and he was lost early in the season. Also, last year's quarterback, Trenton Clobbin, is out tonight. And it's another quarterback keeper around the end. Looks like about a gain of 2 yards for Brudlow.
Szymanski is on the tackle.
So it'll be about 2nd and 8 for the Indians. Both defenses playing really well so far. Back in the pistol. It looks like it's a fumble. Loyal's on top of it, and they've got it. The Greyhounds recover, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 20-yard line. Huge play early in the game. The Greyhounds now find themselves in the red zone. This could be the first major break for either team. Loyal hurries to the line. Brousseau under center again. And he hands to number 24, Stephen Buchanan. And he breaks a bunch of tackles, and he might go to all the way, and he's tackled. Oh, he's still going. Down at about the 7-yard line, Buchanan.
Finally tackled by.
I see why they feed him early. Looked like he broke about 3 or 4 tackles on that play. Really got to the outside and kept on his feet even when it looked like he was going down. Now 1st and goal from the 8. Brousseau. And it's a handoff to Rarick around the end, and he's got open space, and he's going to score. Clayton Rarick, touchdown Greyhounds. Really nice jet sweep on that play. Came around the end, broke 1 tackle, and got into the end zone. Now we'll see if Loyal will go for 2 or 1. Last week they went mainly for 2, and it looks like they're about to do that again. We're so under center. And it's a dive to Buchanan, and it's good.
2 points for Buchanan.
And Loyal is now up 8-0. They're very successful. They were very successful with 2-point conversions last week, and here tonight they got their first one. Buchanan getting a healthy amount of carries tonight. Clayton Rarick getting a few as well. As both teams huddle before the kickoff. Last week, Loyal recovered a kick that was not immediately jumped on by the Assumption, and so they got a free one last week, but we'll see if that happens tonight again. See if there's any onside kicks or anything like that. Number 15, Nathan Buchanan is back for Loyal to kick off. Sully Whitford's back deep for the Greenwood Indians. And it's a short kick again near the sideline, but they jump on it this time. Greenwood with the recovery, and they're going to have great field position right about the 43-yard line. Very short kick by Loyal. Maybe trying to hope that they catch Greenwood off. All right, Greenwood with very good field position. Takes a snap and hand off to number 25. And he's got a big hole. Artak. A nice 5-yard gain to start the drive. It'll be about 2nd and 5 for the Indians. Bradlow back, and he hands to Sully Whitford, or actually kept that, and met quickly by Loyal's defensive line. It was a stout showing by Loyal last week. They didn't give up any points in their 38-0 rout of Assumption. We'll see how they fare tonight, if they can keep that scoreless defense out there. We got to delay a game on Greenwood. So I'll back them up 5 yards, make it about 3rd and 10. She looks about 3rd and 11 or 12. From the 42, they've got to get to the 46-yard line of Loyal in order to get the first down. So 3rd and long for the Greenwood Indians. Bradlow under center this time. Takes a snap, fakes a handoff, and he just throws it out of bounds as he was under a lot of pressure from the Loyal defensive line. So it'll be 4th down and 12. See what the decision is here. They're close to midfield. And it looks like they're going to punt now. Quentin Myers back to punt.
And Wilkie back.
It's a very direct kick and low, and number 65 is a huge carry. Maverick Rail with a giant run. but there could be a possible holding coming back. Very low and straight kick right to him. And he had a decent return, too. Oh, okay. All right. Holding on. Greenwood, actually. That's going to be an interesting call. So now they're going to move Loyal up even further down the field, and they're going to start deep in Greenwood territory. Looks like about the Greenwood 30-yard line, Loyal will start. So another great field position drive for the Greyhounds. They'll have to just go 30 yards for the touchdown this time, and we'll see who they decide to ride to the end zone this time. Buchanan in the backfield. Got Rarick on the wing. Rousseau under center. And it's right to Buchanan. He gets about 2 to 3 yards on the carry. So it'll be about 2nd and 8 for the Greyhounds as they go quickly to the line. No huddling here. And it's a pass and a little bit too far for Rarick. He was open, too, down the field. Would have been a nice catch and first down for Loyal, but now it'll be 3rd and long from about the 28-yard line. Loyal wearing the white jerseys and the silver and gray pants tonight. Greenwood in all red. And it's a handoff. And he's got a little bit of a corner. Very near the first down is number 22, Skylar Ruggles. They wind the clock and they give Loyal a first down at the 20. So we just got the first down. So they're in the red zone again for the second time tonight in the first quarter. And he's going to, Rousseau's going to pass, and is it intercept? No, incomplete. It looked as though Greenwood's Matthew Zemansky almost had that intercepted, but he could not corral it. Rousseau under center again. And it's a jet sweep to Rarick. Not a whole lot on that play. Number 77, Carson Humke on the tackle. Looks like about a gain of only 1. Not a lot of daylight for Rarick. So another 3rd and long for Loyal. We'll see what they can get going on this play. It's a pass for Brousseau, and he's looking for number 81 and just overshoots Zach Zimmerman, who had a big game last week, 3 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown last week. Zach Zimmerman for Loyal had a big game, but just not in the right position tonight for the catch. So it's 4th and 9. Loyal will be going for it. Rousseau hands off. and he's got a wall of defenders or offensive players in front of him, and it looks like he's going to pick up the first down. Skylar Ruggles again on this drive with another nice carry. And it'll be a first down for Loyal. It looks like they're going to call him first and goal as well at the 10. The snap. Back to Buchanan. He's got a huge hole. Flags fly as the play ends in the area of holding. So legal formation on the Greyhounds. They'll back them up 5 yards. Loyal not making things easy on themselves. They faced third down and fourth down multiple times on this drive. Converted both.
Upended by Brody Miller.
And a nice gain out to about the 34-yard line for Loyal, or for Greenwood. Greenwood at their own 30-yard line. And it looks like we're going to have offsides by Rarick. Greenwood had a man in motion, but did not false start. So that'll move up the Indians 5 yards to make it 1st and 5 for Greenwood. All right, Greenwood lining up. 2nd and 5. Bredlow, hands off to Artak.
Artak, the ball carrier.
Looks like about a gain of 2. So it'll be about 3rd and 2.5, it looks like, for the Indians. Rarick showing his presence.
My name is Marissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers. My name is...
UW-Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW-Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
Greenwood going quickly after the quick break for the end of the first quarter. Handoff. Nice. Not quite on 4th down, though, as they did not catch Loyal off guard here.
Loyal takes over on downs.
1st and 10 for Loyal, as they have another good starting field position at about the 38-yard line. Rousseau under center again. Buchanan right behind him. And it's a toss to Buchanan, and he's got space around the edge. Following some nice blocking. He's still going, still dragging defenders. Greenwood had some troubles getting Buchanan down, so that'll be another 1st down for the Greyhounds. Really nice play on 1st down. Got him around the edge, got blockers out in front. Loyal starting to dominate the offensive line. Fake handoff to Buchanan. They've got Rarick out in space, and he will be tackled right at the 1st down marker, maybe just a little bit short. Rarick did not break the tackle, so it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Greyhounds at about the 20-yard line, threatening to score again. Brousseau with a snap. And he hands off. Nice gain for the first down. Goes to Traven Wilkie.
Wilkie's the ball carrier. Had another first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line for the Greyhounds. Wilkie had a touchdown run last week on a jet sweep. We'll see if he can punch it in again for the Greyhounds. And right up the middle for Buchanan, and he scores. Touchdown, Loyal Greyhounds. Stephen Buchanan again for his second touchdown of the night. Loyal starting to pull away in this game. As the score now stands 22-0 in favor of the Greyhounds. And they will be going for 2 as well, again. Brousseau gives to Wilkie, and he's just short of the line. So Greenwood gets their first stop of the night on a 2-point conversion. And the Loyal Greyhounds stay 22-0, the leaders of this game. Stephen Buchanan really starting to take over this game, muscling through defenders on his way to the end zone on that drive. Nathan Buchanan now back to kick off for Loyal. Had some short kicks so far. A deeper kick this time sends Greenwood back, and they're going to fake the reverse and get tackled around the 30-yard line.
Tackled by Matthew Nicolai.
Sully Whitford with the fake, and it did not catch the Greyhounds off guard as they were right there to tackle him. But about the 30-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Greenwood Indians. And we've got a Greenwood timeout.
Timeout, Greenwood.
Their first of the night. So both teams will confer with the coaches. Greenwood not ready after the break. We're going to go head to commercial quick.
Good property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
Now we're back. Greenwood up to the line quickly. Loyal still in their huddle. Heading back out onto the field. The official allowing Loyal to get to the line. Bredlew in the pistol. And he hands off. And he's got a big hole wrapped up. Artak by number 65, Maverick Rail. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Greenwood. We got an officials timeout on the field. And everything looks good, and they're about to restart the game. Handoff again, right up the middle, but they're met right away by the Loyal Greyhound defense.
Rarick was in on the play.
Clayton Rarick and a few other defenders for Loyal met number 25, Wyatt Artak. Loss of 1 on the play. We got 2nd and 11. Brousseau back in the pistol again. Man in motion. Handoff to Artak. He's got a big hole. Breaking tackles. He's got about a 7-yard gain as the Greenwood fans approve with claps. Greenwood finally putting together a decent drive tonight. Third and short for the Indians. Faked it right to Artak, and he is just, looks like he's short by a half yard. And they're going to give him the first down. 1st and 10 Greenwood Indians at the Loyal 48.5-yard line. So 2 first downs in a row for Greenwood. They're starting to march down the field with a drive of their own. Bredlew back in the pistol. He's going to pass it, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tregan Bogdanovich. Just caught the outside stretched hands of Bogdanovich. And it'll be incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Greenwood Indians. Bredlew takes a sack, and he hands off to Artak. Not much there, as the Loyal defense meets him right away. About a gain of, looks like about 3 yards. 3rd and about 7 for the Indians. They've not fared well on 3rd down and longs tonight. Bredlew fakes a handoff. He's passing, and it hits the back. It's intercepted. It's intercepted by a Loyal defensive line. Ethan Weinfurter with the interception. And Loyal's back in control of the ball. It looked like as though Bredlew was looking to throw it away. It bounced off one of the Greenwood offensive linemen and right into Weinfurter's hands. So a huge change of events right here. Brousseau, hands off, straight up the middle.
You can't
Stephen Buchanan again with the carry. Picks up about 4 yards. So it'll be about 2nd and 6 for the Greyhounds. The Greyhounds not huddling tonight. Checking the armbands and getting signals from the sideline. And a nice carry by Clayton Rarick.
Rarick's the ball carrier.
Actually, it was Matthew Zemansky. Matthew Zemansky on the carry. Third and about 4 for the Greyhounds. Oh, and it's a broken play.
Like a first down.
He still gets the first down.
Tackle by Waldy.
Brousseau was looking to hand off the ball, and no one back there. And so he just turned around and ran straight ahead. 1st and 10 for the Loyal Greyhounds. Going with a hard count. He fakes the handoff. He's throwing to Rarick, and Rarick catches it and is pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Looks like he's very close to a first down, if not having the first down. And he's got it.
First down the Hounds.
1st and 10 for the Greyhounds again, as they're threatening to score again. 5:46 left to go in the second quarter. Fakes a handoff around the edge, and he's going to keep it rather than pitch it to Rarick. Brousseau picks up about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. He had tacklers all around him, didn't have the chance to pitch it. Brousseau under center. He's got Buchanan in the backfield. Hands it to Rarick on the sweep. And a nice, about 5-yard carry. This is going to be close to another first down for the Greyhounds. And they're going to give him the first down as the chains are moving.
First down. Tackle was made by Clinton Myers.
Brousseau under center. Fakes the hand. No, he actually gives it right to number 4, Traven Wilkie. Touchdown Greyhounds. And they're starting to really open up the game tonight. 28-0. Loyal Greyhounds. Traven Wilkie gets his first touchdown of the game. As I mentioned before, he had a touchdown last week. And as always, the Greyhounds will be going for another 2-point conversion. And it looks like a false start. Offsides, no. Offsides on the Greenwood Indians. So I'll move the ball to about the 1.5-yard line. Loyal in much better position now to convert the 2-point conversion. Brousseau under center again. And flags fly again for the second time in a row. False start this time on the Greyhounds. So that'll move the Greyhounds back 5 yards. Make this a much harder second down or 2-point conversion. Rousseau hands to Rarick around the end, not finding any room, but he's starting to make his room, cutting back and into the end zone. He's got the 2-point conversion. It looked like nothing was there, but he cut back and ran to daylight and found the end zone. The Greyhounds now lead the Greenwood Indians 30-0 with 4:35 left in the second quarter. Looked as though Rarick was dead to rights on the right side of the field, but then cut back and found some running room and scored. Really nice play by Clayton Rarick.
Okay, we have the blue tickets for the 50-50 raffle. Everybody who's involved, please get your tickets out. It's 354.
Buchanan setting up the ball to kick off. And the kick's away, and another short kick fielded by Greenwood, and a nice run up to about the 43-yard line by Greenwood. Still have excellent starting field position.
Miller was in on the tackle. I was informed this is for the track and field team. Jeez.
Greenwood finding decent field position all night, but just really struggling to move the ball on this Greyhound defense. Bredlow in the pistol, hands off to the running back, Artak, and he fumbles the ball. Loyal's on top of it. No signal yet. They're signaling that he was down, it looks like. So he was down on contact off the ground. So they're calling 2nd and 7 for the Indians. They really dodged a bullet on that near fumble by Artak. Bredlow back. Hands off. To Artak again. He finds a lot of room, and he's wrestled down by Buchanan. About a yard short of the first down. Or they're actually going to give him the first down. They gave him momentum, it looks like. He kind of fell over Buchanan. And they gave him the yardage, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Indians. So the Indians are back in Greyhound territory, about the 46-yard line. Takes a snap. They're passing it, and it's tipped.
By Buchanan.
So the Greyhounds dodged a bullet because Greenwood had a player open on the play. The defensive line holds and tips the ball. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Indians. Bredlow in the gun again. And a false start
That'll be 5 yards.
by Bryce Waldy
Again, that ticket is
of Greenwood.
for
Got a little early start on that play. And I think Loyal will definitely take those 5 easy yards. So back in their own territory at the 49-yard line, as Greenwood comes to the line, 2nd and 15. Bredlow hands to Artak, but there's nowhere to go. The Loyal defensive line swarmed, and there's nowhere really for Artak to go. The linebackers seem to be getting free and really attacking the middle of this Greenwood offense. Rarick and Buchanan coming up with a lot of big tackles tonight. Bredlow fakes the handoff, throws it, and it's caught by Bryce Waldy. He has a nice catch. Looks like he might be injured on the play, though. So he remains down on the field at about the 40-yard line. A really nice catch by him. We'll have an official's timeout for the injury. 2:28 left to go in the first half. It'll be 4th and 6 when the game resumes. And we're going to come back after this injury.
Family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
And we're back after the injury timeout. 4th and 6 for the Indians, looking to convert their first 4th down of the night. And they will not punt as Bredlow's in the shock or in the pistol, and he fakes a handoff and finds an open receiver down the field. There is a flag on the play. Tregan Bogdanovich with a catch, but there is a flag on the field. Holding on the Greyhounds.
Holding on the defense.
Looks like the Indians actually are taking the penalty and moving the ball inside the 10-yard line all the way to the 8-yard line. The furthest they've been in Greyhound territory tonight. So the Indians in great field position right now. Bredlow with the snap, hands to Artak, and he will be brought down as he's met by many defenders in the Greyhound defense.
Mansky was in on a tackle along with a couple others.
A nice gang tackle by the Greyhounds as they give up just 2 yards. Bredlow in the pistol, hands off on the sweep, and is cut down quickly. By Matthew Szymanski.
And Colby Tolfar.
So they'll lose a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd and 11.
The parents from track and field. Now we're back to cross country. Well, somebody head down to the east end.
It's a fake handoff to Artak, and it's going to be almost intercepted. Traven Wilkie had to go right through his hands as he was deep in the secondary. Had an easy interception just go through his hands. So it'll be 4th and 11 still for the Indians. But a nice opportunity for the Greyhounds. Goes right through their fingertips. The Indians going for it again on 4th down. Fake the handoff. And throwing deep. And this time it will be intercepted. And running it back is Maverick Rail. And he's tackled around the 25-yard line. A nice run back by Rail. With 33 seconds left in the half. The Greyhounds have the ball back at about the 25-yard line. That was the Indians' best chance of the night to score, and they're right inside the 10-yard line, just couldn't punch it in as they threw a back-to-back passes right to the Loyal defense. And Loyal cashes in on the second pass. Hands to Wilkie. And he's got a lot of room around the left end. And he will be strung out of bounds about the 40-yard line. Trevin Wilkie. What a 15-yard gain for the Greyhounds. So the clock is running now. Timeout for the officials' timeout. The Greyhound player is adjusting a shoe. So stop the clock temporarily. Now the clock winds. Loyal to the line, hands off to Skylar Ruggles. He's around the end, and he's got the first down. Down the sideline, flag flies, and Ruggles down to the 30-yard line, but there is 2 flags on the field in the area of a holding. Greenwood substituting in Kevin Morales. Officials discussing what the flag is for. Pointing in the direction of Loyal. Flag on the Loyal Greyhounds. Moves them back to the 40-yard line, it looks like. Officials still determining where the ball should be placed. And looks like an illegal block on Loyal. The ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. 8 seconds left for Loyal. That may thwart their final chance at scoring before the end of the half. So they spot the ball at the middle of the field, right on the 30-yard line. Probably the last play of the half for the Greyhounds. And the clock's running now, and Loyal is going to let it run out, and we will head to halftime. As the score is 30-0, Loyal Greyhounds. A really nice effort by the Greyhounds. And we're gonna go to commercial during the half. Loyal is up 30-0 over Greenwood.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW-Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
Good property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today. Good property
Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. Game or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to
coach there, and you know, it's a big part of, I think, kind of my family's life as a whole, and so
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together. Partners
Damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
We are back live at Dr. W.M.A. Olson Field here in Greenwood, where the Loyal Greyhounds lead the Greenwood Indians 30-0 as we get close to starting the second half. A quick recap of the game. Clayton Rarick scored the game's first touchdown in the first quarter, followed by another touchdown by Stephen Buchanan later in the first quarter. Buchanan would follow that up with another touchdown in the second quarter. And Traven Wilkie would score the final touchdown of the half on a late second quarter run. The Greyhounds have converted successfully 3 of 4 two-point conversions to get to 30 points. As both teams get ready to take the field again. Both teams stretching out right now. Stephen Buchanan having a great game. Loyal's really been feeding him tonight. A bunch of carries, which have resulted in those 2 touchdowns. The Greenwood Indians have had very little success tonight on many of their offensive drives. They had one late drive in the second quarter that moved them down the field all the way down to the Loyal 8-yard line, but they were stopped, and then their quarterback threw a crucial interception near the end zone that ended up being taken back and returned all the way to the 25-yard line. Loyal took over and then ended the half with the ball. But Loyal's team's looking very lethal tonight, and it looks as if they might have put this game away over already. The Greenwood band has just left the stadium, it looks like. Most of the fans are still here. Not quite as excited as earlier. The Greenwood Middle School announced their team during the halftime. Both teams just wrapping up warm-ups for the second half. Got about a minute left until kickoff. Like I said earlier, Greenwood's missing a lead rusher, Cole Zimbauer, from last year. The senior running back is out with an injury. It sounds like he's maybe out for most of the season. Both teams head to the sidelines. Greenwood lines up to kick as they received the ball in the first half. Number 2, Western Schmitz, will be kicking off for the Indians. Loyal now gets back onto the field, looking for the rare return tonight. They have not had the chance to return a kick tonight yet. And the kick is short. It's an onside kick, and it's on the ground. Fumbled by Michael Hernandez. Sorry, Jack Lindner, but covered up. Loyal dodges a bullet right there. But they keep the ball at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. Looks as if Loyal got Greenwood with the hard count. And they did. Even though Greenwood did not come across and make contact, they did jump off sides, and they called the offsides penalty. It looked as though the defensive player got back onside after jumping, but Brousseau with that nice hard count, getting them to jump. Greenwood the handoff right up the middle to Buchanan, and he's still not down, and now he's down at right about the 1st down marker, but a yard short on the carry. He's been their workhorse back tonight.
Along with Carson Humke.
Stayed on the body of a Greenwood defender to gain that extra yard. Brousseau under center here. The give, right up the middle. Skylar Ruggles, it looks like. Nope, Clayton Rarick, actually.
Rarick was the ball carrier. Humke was one in on the tackle.
So the Greyhounds are running Rarick, Ruggles, and Buchanan in the backfield. And now they come out on the wings. And it's a pass play. And they get it to Zimmerman. Or Lindner, sorry.
Caught by Lindner. Tackled by Hinker.
Jack Lindner about a 5-yard catch on the right edge of the field. So it'll be 2nd and about 4 for the Greyhounds as they start to get deeper into Greenwood territory. The toss to Buchanan. He breaks 2 tackles. He's got a little bit of an edge. There's a flag, and they're taking the whole entire team to get him down, it seems as though. So we've got penalties on the field. We've got a Greenwood player down on the field as well. So we'll sort this all out. We'll be right back after this injury timeout. Greenwood up 30-0, or Loyal up 30-0.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today. Good property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today. Good property damage.
My name is Marissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers. My name is Marissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy...
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Number 74, Quentin Myers comes in for the injured Carson Humke of Loyal. So Humke's coming off the field now, kind of holding that left shoulder. Seems as though we have the penalty figured out now. It'll be 2nd and long for the Greyhounds. Looks like it was a holding penalty on the Greyhounds. Gartek and Ruggles in motion. He's around the edge. Nice carry down near the 30-yard line. So he's pushed out of bounds. Greenwood's Artak got him right out of bounds. Near the first down marker, it'll be about 3rd and 2 for the Greyhounds. Greyhounds really starting to impose their will in the run game, as they have been most of the game. Ruggles in motion. It's handoff to Rarick, and he's trying to get around the edge. Just can't. Nice team tackle by the Greenwood Indians. Forward progress looks very close to the first down. Not sure if they're going to measure. Nope, they're going to just call it 4th and 1 from right where it's at. So 4th and 1 for Loyal. They will be going for it. They've got Buchanan right back there to go right up the middle if they want. And it looks like early motion. Dead ball false start. Greyhounds move back 5 yards, so went from a 4th and short to a 4th and medium. So 4th and about 6 for the Greyhounds as they look to convert another 4th down tonight. Brousseau under center. Rarick in motion. It's a toss to Rarick around the end, but he will be stopped short on the play. Logan Much of Greenwood took down Rarick, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The first turnover on downs for Loyal. Greenwood gets their first stop on 4th down tonight. A little surprised that Loyal didn't pass the ball on the play, but the run game has been working well tonight as well. Prelu in the shotgun, hands off, right up the middle to Artak. About a 2-yard gain. Be 2nd and 8. That Loyal defense just swarming the ball carrier tonight. Greenwood back to the line. Got Bredlow in the pistol. Man in motion. They hand it to him. Tries to get around the edge. Stiff arms one defender. Bryce Waldy. Lost actually a yard on the play. This will be 3rd and about 10 for the Indians. Greenwood looking to score their first touchdown of the night and get their first points of the night as well. Takes the handoff, goes deep, and it's going to be intercepted by Traven Wilkie, his second of the night. So the Loyal Greyhounds will start at the 40-yard line, at their own 40-yard line. Another nice interception by Wilkie. Greenwood try to go to the air. It has worked a few times tonight, but not there, as those safeties have really been key tonight. Oh, handoff right up the middle to Rarick. He's going to get the first down. That'll be a first down at the 48-yard line of Greenwood. First and 10 Loyal Greyhounds. We've got a timeout.
Timeout, Greenwood.
The Indians wanted to have a moment to discuss the play. This momentum starting to really shift on this drive to Loyal. Clock is stopped at 7 minutes and 10 seconds. 30-3, Loyal. Coming up after the game, we'll have an interview from the head coach and the player of the game as well. Also, make sure to check all videos and stats from around the local area at ZaleskiSportsShow.com. ZaleskiSportsShow.com has great highlights, live stream, and stories from local schools around this area. Greenwood's fans getting into it now. First and 10 for the Greyhounds. They hand it to Rarick. He's got some space. Actually, that was actually Skylar Ruggles. Skylar Ruggles looked like a possible fumble, but it looks like he may be down on the play. All the Loyal backs in the 20s. You've got Rarick at 20, Ruggles at 22, and Buchanan at 24. Hand off right up the middle to Buchanan. He's breaking tackles, and he's going to have the first down at about the 25-yard line. He breaks off another nice run. Buchanan finally gets the ball after being a little bit quieter in this quarter. They've gone a lot with Rarick and Ruggles this quarter. Buchanan with the run. He's waiting for blocks. He's got room, pushing over defenders, and moves inside the 10-yard line to about the 9. Buchanan really starting to take over, really imposing his will on the Indians. Loyal now inside the 10-yard line. Brousseau under center. Snap. Fake handoff to Wilkie now. He's stuffed right on the line.
Wilkie stopped by Humke.
One of the few times that Loyal has been stymied here tonight. Rarick right behind Brousseau on the line. As a handoff right to Rarick. He busts through the middle.
Rarick on a quick hitter.
A feet tackle by number 79, Austin Humke. Otherwise, Rarick would be dancing in the end zone right now. Handoff up the middle. Rarick has it for another touchdown for Loyal Greyhounds. And they are now up 36-0 with 4:41 left in the third quarter. And we have another injury on the Greenwood defense. So nice touchdown run by Rarick. His second of the night. We'll be right back after this short break.
UW Stevens Point is home.
It's a
UW Stevens Point.
Loss is the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today. The property.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. V&H.
Buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership and they emailed me an appointment for test drive.
Masonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us, so it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right, we have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy, and we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin but in the United States marketing milk through us, so we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Frio, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
We're back here live at Dr. W.M.A. Olson Field. Still have a player down for Greenwood. Hasn't moved a ton yet. Multiple trainers are going over to attend to him. Even some coaches. That's why we're on the long commercial break. Happened as Clayton Rarick went in to score his second touchdown of the night. It's kind of a giant mosh pit of players getting right in the middle of the field as Rarick scored. Right now, Loyal leads 36-0. 4:41 left. It'll be a running clock from here on out as they're over 35 points above the other team. So the rule is 35 or more, there's a running clock. So Loyal will now look to run out the clock and get home with no injuries of their own, actually. Looks like they're going to have to bring the stretcher onto the field. Possibly something very serious for the player. We're going to go to commercial quick, and we'll be back as soon as action starts back out on the field.
Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
UW Stevens Point is home.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together. Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better.
Each Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. V&H Automotive. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota Powerful, Precise, Proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Chili Field in Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield.
All right, the Greenwood player is being carted off the field. He gave us the thumbs up, so it's a pretty good sign. Looks like it could be a major injury, possibly, but they're also trying to be cautious as well. So they're going to restart the game. It looks like Loyal is going to be going for 2 again, as they have all night. They're getting warmed up near the sideline, trying to make this game 38-0 as we get the field sorted out. Right now it looks as if the officials are giving the players time to get ready, actually. So we might not be going back to football quite yet. We're going to head back to commercial, and we'll come back right after the players are done warming up.
Nasonville Dairy bringing you fresh curds made daily. Varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any located U.S. Highway 10.
Loyal will try to get their 2-point conversion now. Brousseau is back under the center again. And the handoff right up the middle. That will be Matthew Zemansky. So Zemansky in the end zone. And Loyal will lead now 38-0 with 4:41 left to go in the third quarter. A lot of injuries tonight on the Greenwood side. Loyal's been pretty clean as far as injuries. We'll see if we get to see some of the backup players for Loyal in the fourth quarter. We may see Traven Wilkie at quarterback for the Loyal Greyhounds. He played a few snaps last week in their win over Assumption. And after the game, we'll have our coach interview with the Loyal head coach, along with our player of the game from the night. Buchanan set to kick off here. And it's another short kick, fielded about the 35. He's to about the 40. And down goes Quentin Myers. So Greenwood will take over about the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 Indians. All right, fumble, snap over his head, and Bredlow will get the ball back. He covered the ball up around the 30-yard line. High snap on the play, went right through his fingers. Lucky to get that back, as Loyal's defense wasn't quite ready to get in the backfield yet. So it'll be 2nd and long from about the 31-yard line. Got a man in motion. Handoff. Actually, he keeps it. He keeps it right up the middle. Gains about 5 yards on the carry. Loyal's defense holding up very well in this game. Not surrendering a point or much field position. Bredlow in the shotgun. The running back behind him. Oh, fumble on the play. Number 32, Bryce Waldy, jumps on it. Lucky to get that one back, as there was many Loyal defenders around the area. It looked like Bredlow was looking to hand off to Waldy, but they fumbled the exchange. And now Greenwood is in to punt it away. It's like Quentin Myers back to punt. Low snap. Deep punt. And is returned at about the 40-yard line. Maverick Rail on the return.
Rail on the return. Jonah Hinker and Logan.
So Loyal will get the ball back. 1:34 and counting. We've got a running clock now. Ball on the Loyal 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. Loyal taking their time on the line of scrimmage. They're just winding down the clock in the 3rd quarter. They take the snap, give it right up the middle. And Tregan Bogdanovich, or sorry, Matthew Zemansky. Zemansky on the carry. About a 5-yard carry. So that'll be a 2nd and 5 from the 50-yard line. Loyal just inside the 50, so they're into Greenwood territory. Snap right off the middle again. And that's Zemansky again. So he gets 2 straight carries. Gains about 6 yards on those 2 carries. So we got 3rd and 4. And that's the end of the third quarter. Loyal leads 38-0 over Greenwood. We'll be right back after this.
You fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese.
Damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today. Good property.
All right, so we're back. Start of the 4th quarter. We'll have a running clock on the snap. Wyatt Deach is in now for the Loyal Greyhounds at quarterback. So we will get to see some backup players. Handoff right up the middle. And a nice broken tackle. Zemansky, nice carry. He's starting to get the ball more now as we get towards the end of the game. Loyal comes to the line. Loyal's resting some of their starters like Rarick and Buchanan. And a false start.
84.
Number 84, Charles Larson. Jumped a little bit early there, so it'll be 1st and 15 now. From about the 42-yard line. Loyal getting some valuable game reps for some backup players and some younger players. Like Deach, he's only a sophomore. Another handoff right up the middle. That's Nathan Buchanan, who is also their kicker. He handles all their kickoff duties. He gets a nice short gain on the play. This will be 2nd and long from about the 40-yard line. Just inside the 40, it looks like. Quarterback hands off right up the middle. Another nice run by Buchanan. It's right up the middle again. They're starting to attack on this drive. Teach has not passed the ball yet. So Dici under center now. Oh, and a broken play. He's going to run to the outside. Nowhere to go. Runs back inside and gets game. Plays like that really scare a quarterback.
Artak was the first one in on the tackle.
Marshfield and Capano tied 14-14.
Loyal's kind of running out the clock, staying in the huddle longer than usual. More of an up-tempo offense earlier in the game. Tichy under center again. 4th down. And he's going to keep it and pitch to Traven Wilkie, and he's not going to be able to break a tackle. Sully Whitford got him around the ankles, and that'll be a turnover on downs on the Greyhounds. So Greenwood will get the ball back with 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. They'll have 1 or 2 more chances, it looks like, to get the ball in the end zone before the end of the game. Bredlow back again in the gun. Snap. He's going to pass it. He's going to air it out. And it will be caught down the sideline. Streaking down, and he will score. That'll be Tregan Bogdanovich with a nice score. He was led perfectly by Bredlow. And that was a huge score for Greenwood as they finally get their first points of the game on a nice pass from Bredlow. So it gives the Greenwood fans something to cheer about finally as we near the end of the game. Bogdanovich with a great catch and a great run after the catch. No one was going to catch him, and they're going for 2. On a fumbled snap, it's picked up by the running back, and he's in. That was Wyatt Artak with the scoop and score on offense. Very interesting. Usually those plays don't always work out the best, but sometimes when you do fumble, it causes a little havoc on the defense. And he picked that one up and ran straight ahead and got in. So now the clock will stop. We're under 35 points. It's 38-8 Loyal over Greenwood. 7:13 remaining. Like I said, we're under that 35-point lead, so the clock will be stopping after every out-of-bounds play. Every stoppage will count as the stop of the clock. There will be no more running clock as long as Loyal does not score another touchdown. So Loyal back out to kick for the second time tonight. Number 2, Western Schmitz will be back again to kick it from the 40. So he gets the team lined up. The sophomore gives a signal, and it's a very low and short kick, and it's fumbled, and it looks like Greenwood may have gotten it back. There's a scrum for the ball. And Loyal has recovered. So another bullet dodged by the Greyhounds as special teams have been a little bit close. Couple onside kicks that were close to being recovered by Greenwood. So Loyal starting to really put this game away now and The clock is running again. So the clock will run again because it is late in the fourth quarter. And it was 35 points before. He'll hand off right up the middle. Buchanan with a nice run. They're really starting to put him right up the middle, and he's finding lanes to go through. About a 15-yard pickup on the play. The officials signal for another first down. Loyal's back in Greenwood territory. 5:50 and counting on the clock. Dietschy back in again at under center. Man in motion. And it's handed off right up the middle of Buchanan. Another nice run. He's pushing off defenders, and he's going to get down about the 32-yard line, about an 8-yard gain on the play.
Hernandez was in on the tackle.
It's about 5 minutes left. After the game, we'll have an interview of the head coach of Loyal and a player of the game from Loyal. That's all coming up on the post-game show after the game. Buchanan, another nice handoff, and he'll get the first down. It looks as if he's got it, and he does. The official is signaling first down, so they will move the chains again. Dietschy hands right up the middle to Buchanan again. He runs over one defender and another, and finally is brought down. Looks like they're going to mark him down about the 12. Dietschy sends a man in motion right back up to number 15, and he will be down right by the goal line.
By Andrew Morrow.
Nathan Buchanan finding lots of running room right up the middle. And the Greyhounds are set up right near the goal line, about the 3-yard line. They may be calling Buchanan's number again here. And they do, and it's right up the middle, and he will score this time. Nathan Buchanan, touchdown, Loyal Greyhounds. So with 2:32 left in the game, Loyal leads 44-8 over Greenwood. They will go for two again. So Dietschy under center again. Takes a snap. Handoff around the edge. And it will score. Jack Pryor, the freshman running back. Jace Pryor, the freshman running back, scores on an end around. So Loyal will now take the lead 46-8 over the Greenwood Indians. A nice fake out by the Loyal Greyhounds. I think the Greenwood Indians thought they were going to be running up the middle again with Buchanan, but they faked him out, ran an end around with Pryor, and he scored. Dove right into the end zone too. So even some freshmen getting some playing time in here, as Loyal only has 3 freshmen listed on their roster. Actually, excuse me, 4 freshmen listed on their roster. So it's definitely got to feel good for the Loyal backup players to get some time in the game and get some scores in front of these fans, especially for the road fans that traveled for Loyal. So the clock is stopped at 2:32. Buchanan to kick off again. We'll see if the deep recover his own kickoff. Very interesting play. I guess there's first for everything today. So Loyal will get back up to the line. They've got the ball on the 35-yard line. DG under center again. Buchanan in the backfield. Pryor on the wing. And they will hand off to Pryor. And he's met in the backfield by a ton of Greenwood defenders, and they'll blow the play dead before he gets tackled to the ground. So we've got a minute 30 and counting as the clock continues to run. Loyal huddling right now. Looks as if this may be the last drive of the game for either team. Happen. Right up the middle. Looked like he gained about 8 yards on the carry.
The Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota Powerful.
Day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers. My name is Marissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my...
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
And that'll do it for tonight's coverage at Dr. A. Olson Field. The final score again, Loyal 46, Greenwood 8. Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast.
Serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales